Alright, welcome back to the channel. So I have been struggling like for a couple days now. I've been trying to figure out what actually to post because I said in the last video that I was gonna stop. I think it was the last video that I said that I was actually going to stop with actually teaching too much. It seems like if I'm teaching, I think that's straying from what the channel is intentionally about. So what I wanted to do in this video is to just look at a simple way of how we can integrate PHP with Vue. So it's not really too much of a teaching, but more like just giving you an idea of how you can do this, because you know that Vue is something that I actually started out with, and I think it's an amazing framework, amazing JavaScript framework. I am not really that much into frameworks because I believe that, well, I like to have more control over my code, but I think Vue.js is an amazing framework and you should really go ahead and check it out. So what I'm going to do now is that I am going to show you how we'll do this, and the first thing that we'll need is just an HTML structure. And this is just one way of doing this thing. I would assume that there are more than one ways that you can do this thing, but I'm just going to show you a very simple way that you can integrate it. Let's say we're making just a small project. So let's just give this a name, PHP Vue, and we're going to need a script tag. So that's where the Vue.js is going to be integrated. So let's go ahead and just get to the Vue.js website. So I have it here at vuejs.org. So you can just go ahead and type that in, and then we're going to go to get started. When we go to get started, what we're going to do is we're going to go for the installation tab. So this on the menu here, just gonna click for the installation tab here, and then we're just gonna copy the, where is it, the script tag. And basically what the script tag does is that it is just a source. Well, actually the link here is actually the source for the source code for Vue.js. You can go ahead and check that out on your own time, or I don't know, probably I'll show you one of these days. I don't know, you can check it out on your own time. I don't think it's necessary that I show you. So let's go back to the IDE. And on the IDE, what we're going to do is we're just going to paste the code right here. So that's what we're going to do. Just going to paste the code, and that's pretty much how we would install, well, just integrate Vue.js into this thing. And there's one final thing that we need to do. Well, actually, just two things that we need to do, or three maybe. We know that Vue is a single page application, that it makes single page application. So what we're going to do is we're going to add our div element with an ID that is going to be controlling pretty much the whole application. So this is where the JavaScript, the Vue.js code will be running. So let's call this PHP Vue, just to shift from the whole, let's say it's always up or whatever. So let's just shift from that, and below, it's still inside the HTML tags, but below the body tag, we're going to do a script tag, and this script tag is where we're going to make an instance of Vue. So what we're going to say is we're going to say new Vue. So that's our instance, and then we're going to open our bracket and then our curly brace. Then we just give that some space. Oh, that actually rhymed. All right, so then we're going to have our element. So this is the element that is going to be controlling uh the project, or this whole div here. So this element is the div element that is called PHP Vue, and then we're just going to put a comma there. I don't think it's necessary, but I just put it there for whatever. I think it's more structured, but I think it's probably necessary. But we'll figure out, because we know that JavaScript is a little bit it's not very fault tolerant. So let's go ahead and make a data function. This data function will return or I would say our objects. So let's put a name here, and our name gonna be, let's say, our title. So this is going to be PHP Vue, and this is just to check if it works. And for the PHP area now, what we're going to do is let's just open some PHP tags and let's just echo out what we have here. And we could actually put this in HTML as well. So let's put this in some H1 tags. But it really won't matter. So we can I can show you with or without it, because it really won't matter. So this is where the Vue.js is being printed out. So this is the Vue.js that's down here. This name here is right up here, and this is a little bit of HTML. It's just a H1, and here is where the PHP is actually echoing out what we have here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to save this now, and then we're going to head over to the browser. So this here is where it should be loaded, and you can see the title is coming up and the PHP there. And let's go back to the IDE, and let's see what else we could possibly do. And I guess right here we could actually put something here like, say, this is cool, and this should print possibly below the where the heading is. Let's go back to the browser and refresh, and let's see what happens. As you can see, it's here. So that's pretty much, let's get back to the IDE. So that's pretty much how you can integrate PHP on Vue. I guess that this is just really just printing it out. I think I may look at more videos on this thing, because it's actually really interesting. It's actually really interesting. Yes, that's what I should say. So I think I may look at more videos like this. You may see more videos posting like this. So if you found this video helpful or interesting, then you can go ahead and leave a sub, or you can leave a like. It really does help. And you can also hit that notification bell so that you never miss a post.